Fisher Ames was born in Massachusetts. He defeated Samuel Adams with 11 votes and went to Congress in 1789. When he arrived in New York City on March 25th, 1789, he said a quick note to his friend at Harvard, where he had attended school, where he had gone to Harvard at 12, graduated Harvard at 16, and later on taught. He said, "Prepare my will. I don't think we can put the country together. We only have 26 representatives, and we need 30 for a quorum." About a week later, we had a quorum, 13 years after the signing of the Declaration of Independence. He said, May the 3rd, 1789, "I would very cheerfully comply with the wishes expressed in your last letter." He was talking about sitting next to the President of the United States. "Pursue my sour and complimentary upon great folks and public bodies, but haste will not permit. I was present in the pew with the President, and must assure you that after making all the deductions for the delusions of one's fancy in regard to his character, I still think of him with more veneration than for any other person. Time has made havoc upon his face. That and many other circumstances, not to be reasoned about, conspire to keep up the awe which I brought with me." He addressed the two houses in the Senate chamber. It was a very touching scene, and quite of a solemn kind. His aspect gave grave almost to sadness, and his modesty actually shaking, his voice deep, a little tremulous, and so low as to call for close attention, added to the series of objects and presented to the mind, and overwhelming it, produced emotions of the most affecting kind upon the members. I, Pilgaric, sat entranced. It seemed to me an allegory in which virtue was personified, and addressing those whom he would make her voluntaries. Her power over the heart was never more greater, and the illusions of her doctrine by her own example was never more perfect. Those are the words of Fisher Ames, author of the First Amendment, a document that many people would like to forget, and many of us would like to remember and keep it going forever.